Good morning and welcome to the Crawford County Board of Commissioners meeting for April 14th, 2021. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance with Commissioner Wiederspan.
Please rise.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Francis.
You're welcome, sir.
I need approval of the minutes from the meeting on March 24th, 2021.
So moved. Second.
It's properly moved second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
I need approval of minutes from the work session on April 7th, 2021.
I'll make that motion. Second.
It's properly moved second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes. And approval of the payment of bills in the amount of $11,861,022.43 for the April 13th, 2021.
So moved. Second.
It's been properly moved second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Okay. No executive sessions? Anyone for public comment? Okay, thank you. We'll start with adult probation. Trevor? Just unmute the mic when you come up, please. Thank you.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning, Trevor.
I'm here today to ratify the State Offender Supervision Fund Agreement renewal. This is a one-year renewal for the period of July 1, 2020 through June 30th of 2021. The state contract commenced on July 1st of 2017 and runs through June 30th of 2022. That is a 5-year contract. The Pennsylvania Parole Board will return to Crawford County the offender supervision fees that were received by the Department of Revenue
is now joining.
for the period of May 1st, 2020 to April 30th of 2021.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Then properly move second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
Thank you, Trevor.
Thank you.
Thanks, Trevor. Thanks, Trevor.
Juvenile probation. Morning, Holly.
Morning, Holly. Morning, Holly.
If it's green, it's on.
There we go. I'm here to request the purchase and installation of the electronic ZK access control system for the front and rear entry doors to the Juvenile Probation Department. This includes a 1-year maintenance cover on all parts and labor. The system allows us to have keyless entry and badge access, and the badges will also be incorporated with the judicial and courthouse systems to only have one badge. The purchase and installation amount is $3,998. And the funds are being transferred from a previously approved budgeted item for the laptops, and those were instead covered by the CCF grant.
So moved. Second.
It's been properly moved second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes. Thank you, Holly.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Thank Holly. you.
Public Defender's Office? You don't look like Mario.
No,
Okay. He has one.
my schedule's cleared up.
Okay, good.
I'm here to request approval of a 5-year subscription to the West Pennsylvania Criminal Justice and ProView. That gives us both the hard copy and the electronic. It used to be a nice handy little wine book that had most everything we needed for criminal, and it's expanded into 2 books now, so it's not as handy as it used to be. So it's nice to have it accessible on our phones, on laptops, whatever. So that's getting both. This is actually cheaper because we had 7 sets of the books before. Because we combined the 2 part-timers and the 1 full-timer, we're getting 6 sets of both for less than we were paying for the 7 sets of this part-time.
Yeah, I'll make that motion. I'll second.
It's been properly moved second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Thank you, Wes.
Thanks, Wes. Thanks, Wes.
Judicial Center Maintenance.
Good morning, Commissioners. This is Tim.
Morning,
Morning,
Tim.
Tim.
I'm looking for a final approval on the 1-year contract for our UPS unit at the Judicial Center. The renewal cost per year is $5,229. It would be $135.40 increase. And the current contract expires this year of April 18th, excuse me.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Tim.
Okay, appreciate it, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Crawford County Sheriff.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
Dave.
I'm here to get approved and sign a contract with Promedium which will allow and provide online application submission and credit card payments for license to carry. This service will be provided at no cost to the county, but it'll charge them $5, a fee of $5 to the applicant.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Goff,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes. Thank you, Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Dave.
Commissioners.
1 second, Tim.
Dave Howard is now exiting.
Good morning,
Okay,
Commissioners.
Good morning.
Morning, Tim.
I'm here to ratify the network installation project for the court's second floor from the various vendors below for the total amount of $27,386.19.
So moved.
Second?
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Goff,
Aye.
And the last item is to approve the purchase of the 3-year Sophos computer security renewal contract from Candoras for $112,000, $685.77.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Henry.
Yes.
Goff,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
Crawford County Treasurer, Christine Kiziak.
Good morning.
Morning, Christine.
Morning.
I'm here to ask for ratification for the approval of the Investment Committee's recommendation of the dated 3/23/2021.
So moved.
Second?
That's been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
And secondly, I'm here to ask for ratification for approval of the purchase of 3 CDs from Mercer County State Bank in a total amount of $2,910,601.72 at a rate of 0.5% for 24 months, and there's no early withdrawal penalty on this. The breakdown of the CD amounts is $1 million, and then the $910,610.72, $601.72.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Christine.
Thanks, Chris.
County Care Center?
Hi, this is Leanne.
Good morning,
Hi,
Leanne.
Leanne.
Asking to ratify the consulting contract with Affinity Health Services.
So moved.
Second?
It's been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Henry.
Yes.
Goff,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Also to approve the preventative maintenance contract with Cleveland Brothers for the annual maintenance on our generator with a total yearly cost of $1,596 to be paid from maintenance service agreements, and this is a budgeted item.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Goff,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks, Leanne.
Public Safety?
Thank you.
Mr. Beveridge?
Good morning, everyone.
One
Morning,
second.
Greg.
She can leave in a second.
Leanne Jack is now exiting.
This morning, we'd like to ask for approval for Lake City Power to conduct a load bank test on the public safety building's generator at a cost of $750. This is recommended to be completed every other year.
So moved.
Second?
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Goff,
Aye.
Thank you. We'd also like your approval of an agreement with the Pennsylvania Governor's Center for Local Government Services, providing consultants to Crawford County to work with the fire and EMS task forces at no cost to Crawford County.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Henry.
Yes.
Goff,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Thank you. And we also ask for your approval for the creation of the additional 15th full-time 911 telecommunicator position.
So moved.
Second?
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Goff,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Greg.
Correctional Facility?
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning, Jack.
First off, I'd like the approval to enter into a yearly subscription with OnSolve. OnSolve helps manage personnel staffing, quickly alert staff with enhanced notification, saves times, and assists in filling vacancies. The yearly fee is $700 and a one-time reoccurring fee of $95, and this is based upon the amount of people you put in the database. Total cost would be $795, and this is a budgeted item.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
All right, second item is to approve to pay $2,000 to the city of Meadville for 2021 range fees.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Henry,
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Okay, my last item is to approve the purchase of AEDs and CPR first aid training materials to recertify and certify the CCCF staff. This is so we can also do in-house training. Total cost for the training materials is $3,855.69, and I would like the funding to be paid through the commissary account.
Make the motion.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Thank you,
Jack.
gentlemen.
Thanks, Jack.
County maintenance?
Good morning.
Morning, Mark.
Morning, Mark.
I'm asking approval to pay an invoice for the courthouse remodeling project, specifically the new finance office, in the amount of $21.33.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
I'm asking approval to pay an invoice for the courthouse remodeling project, specifically the new human resources office, in the amount of $14.43.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any roll call?
Henry,
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
I'm asking approval to pay an invoice for the courthouse remodeling project, the window replacement project, in the amount of $177.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
I'm asking approval to ratify the payments to Steve Stats Painting. This is for painting for the new finance office and the new third floor conference room for $1,475.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
I'm asking approval to ratify the payment of an invoice to LB Water Services. This is for a fire hydrant and gate valve replacement at the fairgrounds for $4,169.95.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Henry,
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
Mark Ellen is now exiting.
All right, the planning office?
Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning,
Zach.
Zachary.
First item this morning is to request ratification for a submission to the State Facility Closure Transition Program under the Department of Community and Economic Development for $100,000 to deploy broadband services to the Keystone Industrial Park.
So moved.
Second with a question.
Probably move in second. Window discussion. Go ahead, sir.
Are we not increasing that to the 138?
So our application was for the 100. The state increased it to the 138. I was planning on adjusting to the 138 with the contract whenever it's received.
Okay, so you want to keep the motion, still the ratification at the 100?
Since we made it for
applied that.
100, I
Got it.
thought it would be appropriate, but
Okay.
if Keith recommends to do it differently, we can change it. Okay.
Great, I'm fine, thank you.
Any other discussion?
No, sir.
Roll call, please.
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Next, we're seeking approval of an invoice for the Titusville Herald in the amount of $793 for advertising for fiscal year 2021 Community Development Block Grant application, first public hearing for the city of Titusville. This is paid for out of the Cdbg program.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Next, we're seeking approval of the required plans and documents for the county Cdbg program. Those plans include the county's 504 plan, citizen participation plan, language access plan, and section 3 plan.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
It's probably move in second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
We're seeking approval for a section 3 resolution identifying Jenny Tompkins in the planning office as the county's section 3 officer for fiscal year 2021.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
We're also seeking approval of a fair housing resolution identifying Jenny Tompkins as well as the county's fair housing officer for fiscal year 2021.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved in second. Roll call?
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
We're also asking for approval for an amendment to the cooperation agreement between Crawford County and the city of Titusville to include administrative services for the city's 2019 fiscal year Cdbg contract to our existing agreement.
So moved. Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call?
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
And the last item this morning is seeking approval on a sub-recipient agreement with the Crawford Area Transportation Authority. This is a partnership for the county's Rural Family and Workforce Transit Program. The program will be funded through the county's 2019 Cdbg allocation. I apologize, there's a typo. It's 2019.
2019?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call?
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes. Thank you, Zach.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Zach.
Human Services?
Hi, this is Sue.
Good morning,
Commissioners.
Good morning, Sue.
Morning, Sue.
First item is I'm seeking approval for the MATP final allocation for fiscal year 1920. The final amount is $823,500 and is based on the fiscal year 1920 final cost reconciliation report and based on actual expenses. Ridership was down in fiscal year 1920 due to the and teleservices, and there's no county match on these funds.
So moved. Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call?
Wiederspin.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
I'm seeking ratification for a payment to the Center for Family Services for reimbursement for fund distribution for the Emergency Rental Assistance Program. This is for the time period 3/17 to 3/25/21. The total amount is $97,804.05, and there is no county match on these funds.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call?
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
I'm seeking approval for payment to Crawford County Commissioners for the 2021 indirect costs for CYS based on the 2019 actual expenditures as calculated through Maximus. The total payment is $255,249, and also payment to the Crawford County Commissioners for 2021 indirect costs for mental health ID based on 2000 actual expenditures, less personal care boarding home, renovation, maintenance costs. Total payment, $176,005.
So moved. Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call?
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
I'm seeking approval for the mental health provider enrollment revalidation applications for the following services: blended case management, mental health emergency services, administrative case management, and submitter for MHCCR PALMS provider. Every 5 years, we're required by medical assistants to revalidate our medical assistance promise ID number in order to continue to provide the above services.
So moved. Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call?
Wiederspin.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Seeking approval for a training agreement with Sprout Center for Emotional Growth and Development for an infant mental health training. This training was offered in March with great success and will be offered again in June. This is a virtual training over 4 days. The total cost is $4,500, paid with Community Mental Health Services block grant funds, and there's no cost to the county.
So moved. Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call?
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
I'm seeking to ratify fiscal year 2021 CYS JPO contract amendment with Family Services of Northwest Pennsylvania. This amendment is increasing the contract maximum for intensive family based on current usage. The increase is $11,971.08, with the county share being $2,394.22. This amendment also will increase the contract amount for MST based on current usage. This service maximum will increase by $4,000, with the county share being $200.
I'll make that motion. Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call?
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
I'm seeking approval for fiscal year 2021 professional contract amendment with Bliss Nutrition Services. in order to add special instruction and special instruction behavior to their contract. These are state set rates. Both rates are set at $28.83 per 15 minutes, and the cost to the county is $2.88 for 15 minutes.
So moved. Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call?
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Sock.
Aye.
And finally, I'm seeking approval for a fiscal year 2021 professional contract amendment with the Titusville Area Hospital for the delivery of mobile psychiatric nursing and wellness visits. The unit rate had been changed in keeping with the recent rate adjustment awarded by Beacon Health Options for the same service. The total contract maximum will stay the same. The new rate is $38 per 15 minutes for both services, effective 4/1/21. The cost to the county is $2.03 for 15 minutes.
So moved. Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call?
Henry.
Yes.
Sock.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Thank you, Sue.
Thanks, Sue.
Thank you,
Thanks, Sue.
Commissioners.
Finance?
Good morning.
Morning, Stephanie.
I'm seeking approval for purchase requisitions totaling $3,000. These were detailed at last week's work session.
So moved.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call?
Sock.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
I'm also seeking ratification for purchase requisitions totaling $774,771.95. These were detailed at last week's work session.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call?
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Sock.
Aye.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you.
And Keith, I
Thank
think
you.
you have the resolution, correct?
I do.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, the county has a 2006 Ford F-350 truck that it is no longer utilizing, but learned that the city of Titusville does have a use for it. And so this is a resolution to transfer that vehicle to the city of Titusville for its continued use.
I'll make that motion. I will second it.
Probably move a second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Henry.
Yes.
Sock.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Keith. Okay, we have some new hires transfer in the pack.
I'll make a motion we approve the request of new hires and employee transfers as detailed in our packet today. I will second that.
Properly move a second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Aye. Yes.
Henry.
Yes. Just for some upcoming events and information, the next work session is April 21st. There is a full meeting that will be upstairs on the 28th. The phone will be available, but no Skype due to the internet access. It'll be in courtroom 3 because we have election poll worker training, I believe, that week.
Courtroom 1.
Courtroom 1. Did I say sorry? What did I say different? Oh, well, hey, 3's nice. I mean, they're all nice. Courtroom 1. It'll be the place where other people are at. That's what I. And then May 5th and then May 12th. We'll do commissioner comments and then I'll go last. But Commissioner Soff?
Just want to again ask and let folks know that we are still in need of poll workers for the May 18th primary election. Perfect opportunity for you to spend the day with voters and others who are interested in the election process. So again, if you have an interest, I would greatly encourage you to please reach out to our Election Voter Services Office. Call them at 814-333-7307. And we cannot perform our service in the election without your help. So please consider being a poll worker that day. Thank you.
Commissioner Wiederspin?
I'd just like to say, I'd like to thank the people of Crawford County for doing a pretty good job. Our numbers for new COVID cases for the last couple of weeks have been either single digits or low teens, somewhere in between there each day. So keep up the good work, and COVID's still out there, so keep up the good work.
Okay, and I would like to end the meeting here with a couple of proclamations. We have a guest from ABATE. Would you like to come to the podium, please? Come on up and just introduce yourself, and if you wouldn't mind, just telling everybody a little bit about ABATE, if you wouldn't mind.
Good morning. My name's Rita Preston. I'm the Public Relations Officer with the Crawford County chapter of ABATE of Pennsylvania. ABATE stands for Alliance of Bikers Aimed Towards Education. And I just misspoke. It's toward, not towards. That's very important when
Sure.
you look us up. We are as a chapter, all about educating the public. We want motorcycle safety. We want everyone safe on the highways. We are very active with lobbying in Harrisburg for safety measures in the legislature, not just for motorcycles, but for off-road, two-wheeled, four-wheeled vehicles, and working well with the four-wheelers and 18-wheelers and so on the highways. This is chapter coordinator, Scott Haylett. Would you like to add anything?
Well, you're doing a pretty good job.
Thank you, thank you. So we thank you for having us here this morning.
Sure, and I'll read this for you, and then we'll present it to you. So the County of Crawford proclaims that whereas safety is the highest priority for the highways and streets of Crawford County, and whereas the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania is proud to be a national leader in motorcycle safety, education, and awareness, and whereas motorcycles are a common and economical means of transportation that reduces fuel consumption and road wear and contributes in a significant way to the relief of traffic and parking congestion, and whereas it is especially meaningful that the citizens of the county be aware of motorcycles on the roadways and recognize the importance of motorcycle safety, and whereas the members of ABATE of Pennsylvania, or the Alliance of Bikers Aimed Towards Education, as you said, continually promote motorcycle safety, education, and awareness in the high school driver's education programs and to the general public in the county, and whereas all motorcyclists should join ABATE of Pennsylvania in actively promoting the safe operation of motorcycles, as well as promoting motorcycle safety, education, awareness, and respect of the citizens, and whereas the motorcyclists of Pennsylvania have contributed extensive volunteerism and money to national, state, and community charitable organizations, and whereas during the month of May, all roadway users should unite in the safe sharing of roadways within Crawford County and throughout the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Therefore, we, the Commissioners of Crawford County and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, in recognition of many years of ABATE of Pennsylvania and registered motorcyclists statewide, and in recognition of the continued role Pennsylvania serves as a leader in motorcycle safety, educational awareness, do hereby proclaim the month of May 2021 as Motorcycle Safety and Awareness Month. Thank you. Thank you for coming. And
thank you.
Chris, we want to hand that to her.
There you are.
Thank you.
Appreciate all you do for us.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Thank
coming.
Thank you.
Have a great day. And be safe on the highways.
Thank you. And then the other proclamation is National Public Safety Telecommunicator Week. Mr. Beveridge, could you come back to the podium for a second? I'll put you on the spot. You mentioned the other day the number of calls that your telecommunicators answer, 911 calls. Could you just give us a small summary of that for us for the
Sure.
proclamation?
Based on 2020, which is probably a low year actually because of the pandemic, our phones rang over 100,000 times last year. 32,000, a little over 32,000 times that was a direct call from 911 lines. So our folks answer the call day in, day night, around the clock. So over 30-some thousand 911 calls in our county alone.
Thank you. And while you're there, I just want to, I had Brittany from HR give me a list so everyone knows. Just for our employees, and a big thank you to these people, Karen Hahn, Cheryl Simmons, Chris Simmons, Sabrina Copeland, Michael Betts, Jen Artman, Justin Shallow, Kurt Dennis, Jeffrey Wilson, Andrew Youngs, Josh Manuel, you can beat us up later for taking him away from you, sorry. Paul Atkin, Michelle Provost, Dustin Taggart, Elizabeth Bell, Paula Householder, Emily Baum, and Victoria Gallo. Please tell them that we thank them for their service to us and all they do for us. We appreciate that.
Absolutely.
So for National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week, April 11th through the 17th, whereas emergencies can occur at any time that require police, fire, or emergency medical services, and whereas when an emergency occurs, the prompt response of police officers, firefighters, and paramedics is critical to protection of life and preservation of property, and whereas the safety of our police officers and firefighters is dependent upon the quality and accuracy of information obtained from citizens who telephone the Crawford County Emergency Communications Center, and whereas public safety telecommunicators are the first and most critical contact our citizens have with emergency services, and whereas public safety telecommunicators are the single vital link for our police officers and firefighters by monitoring their activities by radio, providing them information and ensuring their safety, and whereas public safety telecommunicators of the Crawford County 911 Center have contributed substantially to the apprehension of criminals, suppression of fires, and treatment of patients. And whereas each dispatcher has exhibited compassion, understanding, and professionalism during the performance of their job in the past year. Therefore be resolved that the Commissioners of Crawford County declare the week of April 11th through the 17th, 2021 to be National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week in Crawford County in honor of the men and women whose diligence and professionalism keep our city and citizens safe. Thanks again, Greg, and we'll give this to you and pass it along. Again, give them our thanks.
Thanks, Greg.
Thank you, Greg. I would just like to add to that, I listened to a lot of the guys that have worked there for a lot of years, and one thing that Greg can attest to, they're listening to a lot of bad stuff, and there's a lot of mental health challenges for dispatchers who've suffered through the years of dealing with tough calls. And as a paramedic myself, I've seen a lot of things, but there's something about hearing a lot of things that makes their job very difficult. And I always think it's more of a challenge than people think it is. It's a very difficult job. Greg has a challenge finding people to want to do the job because it does have some challenges with it. So we certainly appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
With that being said, you have a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
We are adjourned. Thank you.
Sue Watkins is now exiting.
Here's the board then.
Is now exiting.
Gary, no one wants to listen to their. All right, we're going to call the Salary Board meeting for April 14th, 2021 to order. Need approval of the minutes from the March 24th meeting.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved and second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. There were 2 executive sessions, one on April 6th for the Care Center, one on April 8th for planning. Now motions before the board. Correctional Facility, Mr. Greenfield.
Good morning again.
Good morning, sir.
First of all, I would like to ratify the rate for emergency transfer of Harry Boyer to per diem corrections officer, adding to our pool of per diem corrections. He's transferred from full-time maintenance effective 3/15/2021 at the established rate of $14 per hour.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved and second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Okay, I'd like to ratify the rate for emergency new hire of David Andrews as a per diem corrections officer, adding to the pool of per diem corrections, effective 4/12 at the established rate of $14 an hour.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved and second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
I'd like to ratify the emergency new hire of Jared Frazier as a per diem maintenance, replacing Robert Brown, effective 4/12/21 at the established rate of $14 per hour.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved and second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Okay, and lastly, I'd like to ratify the rate for emergency transfer of Robert Brown to full-time maintenance assistance, transferring from per diem maintenance, replacing Harry Boyer, effective 4/12 at $15.75 per hour.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved and second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jack.
Thanks, Jack.
Is the Care Center still on? No one else is in? I can handle it. It's okay. Well, Ellie, why don't you handle it for us? Thank you.
Like to request to ratify the emergency transfer of Joanne Herrick, full-time RN manager, transferring from part-time RN manager, replacing Billy Joe Patchen, effective 4/3/2021, as set by the 1/10/2018 salary board is $29.84 per hour.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved and second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Real quick, I just want
Oh.
to double check. She said Joanne. Is it Joanne or is it Jordan?
It's the
Jordan.
Jordan.
Okay, I
yes.
just wanted to
Good
clarify
point.
it, that's all. Thank
Any
you.
other discussion? Good catch. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Request to ratify the rate for the emergency new hire of Stacy Ingram, per diem LPN, effective 4/8/2021, as set by the 1/10/2018 salary board, is $17.50 per hour.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moving second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Request to ratify the rates for the emergency transfers of Deborah Price and Corey Kozella, full-time RNAX transferring from part-time RNAX, effective 4/5/2021, as set by the 12/9/2020 salary board at $29.84 per hour. They will be working 40 hours per week while the clinical case manager trains will go to 35 hours per week once the clinical case manager has completed training.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moving second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Request to set the salary for the new hire Frida Donahue, full-time clinical case manager, a newly created position, effective 4/19/2021, at $52,000 per year.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moving second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. Public Safety, Greg.
Thank you. We'd like you to ratify the rate for the emergency new hire of Matthew Rumsey, a per diem 911 dispatcher trainee, replacing Victoria Gallo, effective April 12th, as set by the August 26th salary board at $11 per hour.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moving second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. The rest is for information only. Is there anything else that brought before the salary board? I entertain a motion for adjournment, please.
So moved.
Second.
We are adjourned. Thank you, Ellie. Whenever you're ready, Dina.
Go ahead.
We're going to call the retirement board meeting for April 14th, 2021 to order. I need approval of the minutes of the March 24th, 2021 meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. There were no executive sessions, and Gina, we're ready for you.
Okay. I make the motion for Michael Grimaldi, formerly of the Correctional Facility, to begin retirement with a start date of 11/22/2004, last date paid 8/16/20, and interest through 2/8/21.
Second.
Been properly moved and second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for Lauren Knotts, formerly of the Care Center, to begin retirement with a start date of 12/18/2000, last date paid in interest through 3/26/21.
Second.
Been properly moved and second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for Diane DeReamer, formerly of the Care Center, to begin with retirement with a start date of 1/17/2007, last date paid 1/24/20, and interest through 4/1/21.
Second.
Been properly moved and second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for the correction of information for Theodore Brandt, formerly of the Care Center, begin retirement 6/21/04, last date paid 4/14/17, and the correction of the interest through 3/31/21.
Second.
It's been properly moved and second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for David Zverman from the courts to roll over retirement with a start date of 8/12/2019, last date paid in interest through 3/23/21.
Second.
It's probably moved and second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Gonna need a little help with this one.
I'm waiting for you to do this one, so you're
Gonna
good.
need a
So.
little help with this one. Brittany? Okay, next I make the motion for Xinyang Silvas, formerly of Human Services, to roll over retirement with a start date of 5/6/2019, last date paid in interest through 3/26/21.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for Harry Boyer III to begin, withdraw retirement with a start date of 9/30/2020, last date paid in interest through 3/12/21 from the correctional facility.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
And last, I make the motion for Melissa French, formerly of the Care Center, to withdraw retirement with a start date of 10/15/2018, last date paid in interest through 3/28/21.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Anything else to be brought before the retirement board? Need a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
We are adjourned. We do have an election board meeting.
Yes, we do. Thank you. Hold on a second. I will officially call the election board meeting to order and ask for a motion to approve the minutes from the February 10th, 2021 meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and second. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carried. Thank you. The next item is the University of Pittsburgh at Titusville is doing some construction at Henny Auditorium, where normally our polling location is for Titusville Precinct 1-2. And they've asked if they can move the polling location to Boomer's Cafe in the McKinney, the Curtis McKinney II Student Union, just for the May 18th primary. We've had Gina and Jess went over and looked at it. Matt, I'm not sure if you were there too. Matt was there as well. And it appears to be a wonderful space to accommodate what we need. And it is, excuse me, as you are in the parking lot for voting in Henny Auditorium, instead of looking to your left to go to Henny, you look straight ahead, and that's where Boomer's Cafe is. So there would be no change in a parking, but just looking for election board consensus to move that polling location just for the May 18th primary. And if it's the desire of the election board or the approval of the election board, if you will, then at the next election board meeting, we will formally vote on it. But having the discussion now gives folks an opportunity to know that that's the plan. And I believe by election law, we have to provide them an opportunity to just comment on it before we formally vote. And if we do get to the point where we would make the formal approval, we will of course be sending out notices to every registered voter in that precinct to inform them of the move of location just for the primary. So does the election board have any issue with pursuing that move?
I'm fine with moving forward with.
Yeah,
approval to next
Gina had
meeting.
went over and looked around, and says it's really nice.
It's
and
a beautiful space and allows for, in the event of inclement weather, allows for standing in line indoors as
Oh,
well.
good. Yeah, I'm okay with that too.
Stephanie Feely at the university has been very accommodating and helping us through the process, so I want to thank them for that. So,
You just
okay.
need consensus then?
Just need a consensus now.
I'm fine with it.
And we'll look for formal approval in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. The only other business I have, just wanted to let everyone know a couple things. First of all, update on ballots. I want to thank our staff for their work to get the ballot files to the printer. We will be checking in with them in a day or so to see when we can get those ballots back so that we can start mailing the mail-in and absentee ballots to those who have requested them. So those should be coming, we hope, in short order. Poll worker training is going to be occurring the week of April 26th. So again, we ask for people to sign up to be a poll worker. We need your help. LNA, logic and accuracy testing, starts the week of May 3rd. Also, May 3rd is the last day to register before the May 18th primary. And finally, May 11th is the last day to file for an absentee or mail-in ballot. We hope that people don't wait until that day. Please, if you're interested, get those applications in as soon as possible so that you can get your ballot as quickly as possible and then return it to us as quickly as possible. Other than that, do the members of the election board have any questions or concerns?
Not this time.
Okay, well, we're moving into crunch time, so it will definitely be all hands on deck, and I will pre-thank everyone for all the work that you have done and will be doing to get us through another successful election. And if nothing else, I would ask for a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
We are adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.